Hello, beautiful black people. I almost slipped my mind what I was already before I started talking. What I'm here for? Well, I'm also here because I love T-shirts. I got this really cool T-shirt. You know, Facebook be advertising stuff in the middle of the night. This one says "Education is freedom," and it's in the shape of Africa, which I thought was really cool. But somebody is Lena, you gotta wait. Somebody's messaging me, and I gotta wait. So, anyways, so I just oh yeah. Okay, hold on, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to turn off my chat. Anyways, okay, Jezebel's over here in my bag of shit. I don't know how many of you have a bag of shit, but it's just like everything that's like on my desk that was crippling me mentally, I threw in a bag, and I figured I'll figure it all out, you know? Sometimes I find really cool shit in there, like checks and all kinds of stuff. My glasses are dirty as hell. So anyways, I don't need my glasses to talk to y'all. So let me tell you what's going on. I don't know if any of you know about this because people have begged me for this class, and maybe it's the cost, maybe it's after Christmas. I don't know why. But people begged me to start the playing card divination class again. This is a 6-week class. Honestly, once in a while, Mumbo Sunny, honestly, it does not matter really when you come in, but because unlike the hoodoo classes, I actually have a group for my students that take playing card divination, and those sessions are recorded. And they can't download the sessions, but you can go back and listen to them anytime you want. So, you know, if you've ever always wanted to know about playing card divination, I will be extremely honest. There are a lot of ways to read playing cards. Lots of people have different divination systems. So it just depends on, you know, the one you originally studied. I'm finding out more information about the cards. I'm putting some additional information into the PowerPoint. But if you took my class before, you stay in the group so you get to see the new recordings. Anybody can tell you it's 5 weeks of topics. So we cover the 4 suits, then we talk about spreads on the 5th week, and then the 6th week is your final exam. What we do is we give people the link to the Zoom room. I use Zoom. It can accommodate 100 people at a time. So we just put the link up, and if somebody wants to come in and anonymously request a reading from one or more of the diviners who are graduating, they can do it. We did it. It was like a marathon. It was crazy. You know, so prepare yourself, eat your Wheaties, drink your water, stay hydrated, because that type of reading environment's fast paced and it's live, and it's for a lot of them it's the first time doing a public reading. So that's my playing card divination class. We've got all the classes up for January for Hoodoo 101. We do have, I think, one spot left for this weekend. Okay, it's $475. 3 days here in my home. Arrive Sunday by 6. Leave Monday after 8 a.m. But it's going to be amazing, and I'm really hoping that, you know, somebody at the last minute who can get here by car will sign up. Okay. Hey, Antoine. Hey, Camilla. Camilla, you gotta let me know if you want me to send your box to you or not, or you gonna wait till you actually come here. Camilla won my $500 raffle. So, you know, I love playing cards. I love them because they're very quick. You can get yes or no answers with tarot. I just prefer playing cards. Oh, excuse me. Ugh, somebody needs coffee. Oh God. So, anyways, that's the playing card divination class, and then there is the second topic, which is always been very interesting to me in the magical community, is this cult of personality. I mean, I remember when I first started practicing root work, and there were these big names in hoodoo and in conjure. Some of them I don't even talk to anymore, but a lot of them, you know, that I still in exchange with, they're very personable, They've always been very helpful. Flora Elmore was especially helpful to me when I moved on from my mentors. There are Yazi Hand. There's oh God, there's her. I gotta pull that up. I'm missing names here. I hate to name names because then you fuck around and miss somebody. But there's just a lot of people here. Mambo Sunny has been awesome. Yasmin's been awesome. There's just so many people, and I've met people by traveling to different cities, and we've hooked up and we've had lunch and dinner and stuff like that. And I'm saying all this to say, it's for somebody who really looks at magic as being a conduit for the ancestors and the Loa. We don't really take on that whole I'm important type of thing. The more I do magic, actually, the more I'm humbled, because I'm like seeing like supernatural stuff happen because I asked for it to take place, and I can do that with some of my clients as well. Although I really encourage you guys to do your own magic, which is why I keep upping my magical supplies. You want to make your own mixtures, buy your herbs and roots from me. But seriously, y'all are in earshot here. I only got 2,000 followers, 2,500 followers on my Facebook page, Big Liz Conjure Corner. Less on Twitter, less on Instagram. If you do any of those, I'm Big Liz Conjure everywhere, including YouTube. Because I'm going to try to branch out with more offerings. Let me see. Izzy. You supposed to be working, Izzy? Yeah, I'm hopefully going to be the Izzy shop. I will be at Mama Star's shop, Conjure New Orleans, the first week in June, going down there with a group of my graduates, and we're going to have a wonderful weekend. So anybody that takes the 201 class will be able to join us in NOLA. And hi, Mumbo Yamsa, how are you? Mama Omi. There's just been so many people that have been really important to me growing my practice. Star Ravenhawk, Daisy, Kenya Kovac. I can't name everybody because I'm going to fuck something up, And, the editors of Witches Rise, because that was still mind-blowing. But I'm saying all of this to you guys for a real particular reason. When I went through a rough patch in my life, I seriously considered not doing work publicly anymore. Not being on the internet. Okay? And that was because of the company that I kept. I don't understand it anymore. I understood it then because I let myself become really wrapped up in people. Hi, Adrena. Hi, Kay. We can't go to NOLA for work. You got to come to class first if you hang with us, though, because it's just for the 201 students. No kids. This is going to be, an interesting trip. It's going to be a very adult trip. But when I went out on my own, I thought, maybe I'll keep doing this. Maybe I'll stay a voodoo sot. Maybe I'll do it just by word of mouth, because at that time, that was where my customers were coming from anyway. And Mama Star was like, you can't. She was like, you got one day, because my ass was in the bed crying, telling me I ain't gonna do this no more. And she was like, yeah, you got one motherfucking day, and then you're gonna get over yourself, and you're gonna start all over again. And too often we see people who have not really that much experience in the practice, and I'm not gonna spit on that, because when I didn't have a lot of experience, I still knew stuff. There are some people who pick this up right away. They were always meant to do it. But some, even if you were destined to do it, need a bit more working, studying, practice. You don't practice on your clients. Hi, Xanthia. So sometimes I've seen people get in these groups with people who are newbies or really have no idea what they're talking about, or they join covens and they get broken because they're either misinstructed or they put their faith in one person. You know what always irritates me? I have to stop here. It doesn't look like I have top teeth. I've got really nice top teeth, really straight. A little yellow, got to work on that. But back to this. People get broken. And that's because they put their faith in human beings. So that's why, like, if you ever see me at an event or if you ever talk to me on Facebook, you don't have to be scared to talk to me. I don't bite. And I'm definitely not what I consider to be a master. I've just been doing this a little bit longer than some of you. And my whole mission is to teach you to do it yourself. My mission is, yeah, I want to be a millionaire, make no doubt, but I want to be a millionaire the right way. I don't want to just push products at you. I want to push knowledge at you. I want you to push ability at you so that every black person alive can be magical. Man, woman, child, if given permission by their parents. I'm on a mission, like, you know how the evangelists be and how the missionaries were in Africa. That's my mission here in the United States, to turn the minds of black Americans around. And every time somebody takes my course or becomes a worker or initiates or joins an ATR, they talk about how their life changed. Now, keep that in mind. Your life ain't about to get easier, okay? It's complex. It's complex. There's nothing easy about what we're doing. And if you keep studying, it's going to get even more deep. I told my 101 students last night, hey, check it out. Magic can be as simple or as complicated as you make it. Me, I'm extra. So I'm always complicated. I'm teaching myself new things. My mambo teaches me new things. My peers teaching new things. We're moving. We've been with the Ohio Black Witch Circle for a year now. And so we've done the root work stuff, stuff that, is part of our culture. But now we are branching out. We're studying traditional witchcraft things, basic spell casting, things that are really not necessary to practice hoodoo. But guess what? It will make it more powerful. People will tell you a few things. They'll tell you there are no crystals in hoodoo. That's what urine wood tells people. That's a lie. Anything that comes from the earth is part of hoodoo. We've been working with crystals since the beginning of time. They have energy. They have medicine. Lepidolite, that's what lithium can be found in lepidolite because lithium is in the earth, okay? 103, I think I got a listing on there for 103. Just check the website. If I don't, let me know, Jay, and I'll get one up. Because I carried 103 over into the next year because I didn't want to teach during the holiday week, and I didn't think anybody was going to come anyway. But we're going to start studying spell casting. We're going to start looking in keeping in sync with my national coven, the elements. Elemental magic, how it pertains to roots, how it pertains to spell work with or without them, colors, everything, how all of these things wrap together, okay? But so when you talk to me, and I know not everybody's going to see this, there's a couple of things I want you to know. My only non-negotiables are ignorance and insulting my intelligence, or people that just want to argue for argument's sake, or, throw their balls to the wall and show everybody what a wonderful magician they are, instead of really honestly helping people learn, okay? There's a difference. There's a difference between being a condescending asshole and an educator. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I know the difference. And I had to come out of that. But luckily, I didn't do that as a magician. I came out of that when I was teaching at university. And just really what was more, how do you reach people? How do you truly have an effect on people? I was just online trying to listen to some of these big names that I have subscriptions to on YouTube. And some of these people, their focus is in the wrong direction. The first focus in magic should be you. And it's all about, and it's contrary probably to anything you've ever been taught about spirituality. But if you can't get this together, you can't get that together, okay? You can't go out and work for people if you're broken. Now, we ain't Humpty Dumpty. We can be broken and put back together again. Sadly, there are some people who will never get there, okay? But you know, in order to be a worker, you can't be perfect. You actually have to have seen some shit, you know, and dealt with it on a mundane level. I often bemoan the fact that I did not learn to practice this magic until I was in my early 40s. But man, if I'd had this stuff before then, I don't think I had the sense enough to be a responsible magician. So all that being said is, yes, there are a lot of people who are really smart, and I admire Judica Isles as one of them. But I think that Judica and Mama Star and Selena Fox and Orion Foxwood, all of those people who have pretty, you know, big names in Conjure or witchcraft, Devin Hunter, Storm Fairy Wolf, you know, I don't know about them, but they've always been really personal to me. Okay, so when people are inquiring about a class, or if they have a question, you can ask me basic questions. No, I'm not going to teach you an entire class that you would normally pay for, but I have no problem answering basic questions. The one thing that I ask people to do is just research first, and do more than Google, because any fool can put up a website. Look at really old books on the whatever occult topic you want, okay? Excuse me, and get lots of them. When I was in graduate school, one of the reasons why I did not go for my PhD in literature was because when I was getting my master's degree, they gave you a reading list. You knew that they were going to hit you with questions about the genre so mine was fucking transcendentalism. It took me till the night before the exam to understand T.S. Eliot. And I cannot even remember The Wasteland. Woo, that's some shit. Y'all should read that. But anyways, I knew what was being thrown my way. Okay? When they told me when it was PhD time, well, you just have to read like a beast. You get to choose, I think, one of your focuses, and they choose the others or something like that, or the other. It depends on the school that you go to. And I was like, no. Just like my daughter, she explained quadratic equations to me in algebra today because, right, T.S. Eliot. Woo. But anyways, my daughter explained quadratic equations to me. This kid amazes me because while I am a prolific writer, my math skills suck. But my thing with algebra was I never could figure out how to apply it to my real life skills. And I probably never will apply it to real life skills because I'm not an engineer. But she explained to me slope and the y-intercept, and I got it. Even though I didn't get that shit in high school, but I was too busy being fast. I digress. Do your research. I have a suggested reading list. Get it. Start reading. Take classes, follow people who usually have a pretty positive outlook but don't take no shit, okay? And you're going to have to follow the different people that work with your personality, but remember, they're people. And chances are they come from some pretty fuck shit to have finally landed in the occult. You know, if you're happy, you know, suburban Christian all your life and you don't really have those types of problems, most people will not change that. And that's a problem. Most people don't want to evolve. They're happy with the status quo. They don't want to work. They don't want the frustration. They don't want the stress. I'm keeping my eye on the clock because I got some corned beef in the slow cooker. Yes, and watch videos, you know, and you're going to have to do this a lot. You know, people often say that Hyatt's research was inaccurate, but this man interviewed hundreds of people, and when the stories were inconsistent, he got rid of those pages. And I'm sure some people elaborated, told tall tales, as we are wont to do sometimes. But you can look at it and then look and see if there are those same things in other writings. That's the only way you're going to be sure what's going on. And get you a godparent. Find yourself a spiritual superior. Somebody who can keep you humble, knock you down a peg, as well as educate you. Okay? Because, like my mambo, she don't want no dummies. You know, we've been studying stuff that we can know as non-initiates for over a year. And we will continue to learn after we are initiated. You know, and she has some really big plans for our continued learning, and that's the type of person that I want to deal with. But no, they're not. I can, if you inbox me, I will send you. Hi, Tasha, I haven't seen you in forever. Xanthia, I'll send you the PDF. It's just it's just a bunch of books that I love. Some of them I've finished, some of them I've started. I'm always in the middle of a book. Some of them are resources, so I don't read it from cover to cover. I just go for what I need. Just all kinds of things. Works of fiction, by Black Americans, by people who have African ancestry. Just really, really, I hope it's a good mix. Okay. Yeah, because Hispanics have African ancestry, yeah. So, I'm hoping that you'll take that and start your journey, because really that's what started my journey into voodoo. I had spirits in my house. My mentors came over. I said, get rid of them. They said no, and they handed me a book on Haitian voodoo. Bam. And there I am. Okay, just inbox me. If you want it, just hit me up, and I will send it right to you, okay? So that being said, I'm going to get ready to go in just a few minutes because I'm still watching the clock on my corned beef. And, yes, and I got some, yes, with Tiffany, yes, because you always bringing them big-ass pies. I love them, though. I want somebody to bring that peanut butter pie back to the circle meeting. There'll be all kinds of libations and deliciousness at our meetings because we Black. We like to eat. There's chicken. There's always chicken. And we love to eat. We love to fellowship. There's always alcohol stuff available as well. We learn and then we party. Sometimes we watch occult movies. All kinds of stuff. So if you want the list, email me. But y'all got to let me get back to my regular point. The real reason why I came on here is that, I tell people it often makes me kind of uncomfortable when people come up, oh my God, or, and they've been doing it for years and I'm still not comfortable with it. Or they'll get in my inbox and say, I was scared to message you. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't bite. Ooh, rum cake. Yummy. So, just understand that all of these people have either grown up in the tradition, but they also studied. They kept studying. They probably never stopped. Or they, they fell into it, like I did. My spirit showed up. They was like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, we back. And I was like, oh, man, I grew up with y'all. Can y'all leave me alone? They're like, no, I don't think so. It's interesting how we all come to this practice, but we're all human beings. Don't let the disappointments of a coven or a practitioner or something like that stop you. I know people who have stopped practicing magic and become completely disenchanted because of a human being. And the first thing, Jezebel, I swear I'll kill you. And if you sit on my dust to onyx, I will kill you. What do you want? You gonna say hi? Here she come, y'all. Here she come. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're so fat. I'm gonna give you a complex. She's so fat. She's gonna bite me in a minute. Say hi. She's bad. She's really bad. She was in here. Would you keep your claws out of my arm? God, I love you, but I don't like you. It's kind of like my kids sometimes when they don't know how to act. You love them, but you don't like them. Okay, I said take your claws out my arm. Savage. Okay, you gotta go. All right, and stop walking on my desk. Go find something to do. Go eat. That's what you love to do. Anyways, y'all can have her. Shit, I told my daughter, you got 1 year to stay in the dorms. And you're going to come back for her. Marky's like 14. She probably ain't going to make it. But if she's still alive, she going to. There's this lady that I drive for. She just needs rides places. Sometimes she likes to shop. And she loved my license plate. I was really shocked. I thought she was never going to hang out with us again when she saw my license plate say Conjure. She says, do you conjure? I said, yes, I do. And she said, what? And I said, all kinds of things. She called me yesterday talking about, can I come over and see your business? I knew it was something because she made me some bath salts and some sugar scrub. And I'm like, she be talking about essential oils. So she wants to know about my business. And I'll be more than happy to share it with her. My sugar-free grape Kool-Aid is my daily toxin. You know, every now and then I go rogue. Yes, I'm going to send you all the list. Just keep messaging me and I'll get it to you. So, you know, nobody is a god. Nobody here, I'm not even a priestess, okay? So I need y'all to know that you can talk to me. You just got to talk to me like you got some sense, you know, because when I sense that somebody is stupid or can't write or just illiterate, because I'm sorry, in my way of learning how to practice, that's important. Now, our ancestors sometimes didn't have that, but don't believe the lie that all of us did not know how to read, because that's some bullshit too, okay? So Kay says she don't have any sense. And inbox me for the list. But I mean, I don't like laziness, even though I'm kind of lazy myself. But don't come to other people with your laziness. Keep that shit on the down low. But realize, I'm just another person, and I tend to regard everybody like that. I admire people for their accomplishments, occult-wise, literally, you know what I mean. I'm so tired. In literature, people who write books, I'm trying to write mine. It's hard, and I've been a writer all my life. So, right. The ancestors always want us to do better. In fact, that's why they're watching over each and every single one of us right now. They was watching over you when you didn't even know they were there. So make them proud, do what you can. Don't ever get overwhelmed with magic. This is what used to happen to me. Because I was hanging out with some pretty smart ass people, well-studied individual. I've been taught by some of the best witches around. But it was hard on me because I felt like, I'm going to do the Black Bookstore tour. I promise you, boo-boo. But they threw me off. I felt like there was so much to learn, and I was never going to learn anything, and it stressed me. Well, guess what? That shit is completely true. You're not going to learn anything. The day you learn everything is the day you die, because you don't have purpose anymore. So keep learning. Maybe you keep living. I don't trust people who don't have books in their house. I don't even trust people who don't have an animal, or they're scared of animals. I don't fuck with people like that. Because, people who are scared of animals most likely aren't going to want to go outside and put their bare feet in the grass, do a little grounding work. They're not going to want to go dance in a circle around some fire, or go camping, or go foraging for roots. There are certain people, they ain't fit for this life. And you go to somebody's house and they claim they practice and they ain't got no books. I'm wondering, okay, it's okay to be spirit-led. I'm just looking around so I don't roll on Jezebel. It's okay to be spirit-led, but at some point, you want to up your game, okay? So, if you want to join, you going camping, Kay. Yep, we going camping. Oh, yeah, see, if you're not allergic, so let me back up. If you're allergic and you're going to die, then no, you ain't going to have no animals in your house. But she feeds the strays, put a little cat tent out there. They got these heated ones for the animals right now, A lot of people help trap the stray cats, take them and get them fixed, and then let them back out. That way we reduce the amount of stray animals running through our cities, towns, and suburbs. So the class starts at 7. I've already updated my deck for tonight, my PowerPoint deck. You guys have, if you want to come tonight, you have until 6:45 to pay the $150. Now, you want to start next week, that's fine. You can watch the recording. I'll put you in the group. I would think that after week 3, you probably would want to wait for another iteration of the playing cards course. One of these days, I'm going to teach a tarot course. I would love to work out some type of agreement with Courtney where we could tag team on her Dust to Onyx. But if she teaches that class on her deck, I'm paying to go. How about that? Okay. I love the woods, but I strive for something in the middle. I got like a quarter acre. And one of my students last night told me they had 80 acres, and I tried to multiply that shit, what it would be like, and I'm just like, oh my God. But I'm going to have it one day because I'm going to build a tiny house community. It is my dream to have a conjure shop, a community center, a birthing center, and a food co-op, and a school in our own little community. And people can come in and shop and have their babies and all that. And people with tiny homes can come and pay, a monthly fee to stay on the property. So that's my goal. I don't know when it's going to happen. I have no idea. But I know it's going to happen. All I got to do is say it. All I got to do is make it happen. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about manifesting things. So I kind of look at it as running, but I got being flanked by people who can fly. Basically, I'm going to run the race, but the people who can fly are going to help propel me. So, thank you, Xanthia. So, yes, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what Courtney plans for teaching the Dust to Onyx, but I think that would just be amazing. And I'm still working on a date for the bone reading class to start. I have to work with the instructor because they also have other commitments. Okay? Yep, you don't worry about it. You don't show doubt. You just say it's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I wake up tomorrow and I'm still alive. I'm going to be okay, and I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay? I would love to be an actress. That was my dream. But I have a lazy eye, and everybody used to make fun of me. And there was no Forrest Whitaker when I was a kid, so I didn't think I was cute enough to be an actress. I'm almost 50 right now, and that's too much work. I enjoy what I do in the spiritual community. I enjoy my day job as an instructional designer, and that's enough. Maybe, I don't know. I've done, what do you call that? Performance art before, stuff like that. Thank you, Sarah Phoenix. So, yes, there's going to be a multi-week bone reading class. Yeah, Camilla, you can come live on the compound. Although I don't know, and we set up a nice little village. We're going to have to go way out into nothingness. I don't know, because you know how they are. When you set up something nice, they'll be coming near, and y'all remember what happened with Move. So, but that's my dream, okay? And the bone divination, I would love to be an actress at some point, but I don't think I can remember the line. Shit, I can't even remember to stay on topic when I'm talking to y'all. Hey, Amberzine. All right. See, Amberzine, you just got here. But I got to go, y'all, because I want to go over my slide deck one more time before I teach this class. But I want to end this on a very interesting topic. So I told a few minutes ago, I told you that my daughter was teaching me, because I was like, your mama don't understand algebra. Why? Because when I was a freshman in high school, my awesome algebra teacher got sick, and then and she was white. She had the very irritating, every time she would say a sentence, she would go okay or like she had to end it like saying period out loud. So anyway, she got sick, okay, and then they replaced her with a very nice African lady, the first African teacher, the only one I had in high school. Jezebel, would you please go away? Anyways, she's fucking with me, y'all. And I couldn't understand what the African lady was saying. And that was a wash. By the time my teacher got back, I was failing algebra. And I never took another math class again. I took a computer class because all you had to do was have 2 math classes to graduate high school. I took them and got them the fuck out the way. Every math class I took in college, I got D's. D's get degrees. Everybody thought I was a straight A student. Not in math, boo-boo. But my daughter taught me quadratic equations and a y-intercept today. And Jezebel, for real? For real? For real? You really gonna do this? For real? For real? See? She's just retarded. You know, how to dominate your humans, right? Go on, girl. Go on somewhere. See, that's another thing. It's time to go. So, I went to Curie High School in Chicago, class of 1987, Conjure, and I got my bachelor's and my master's degree from Northern Illinois University in DeKalb. For real, in literature, and with an emphasis in 20th century. No, don't. You messing up the computer. See, now you gotta go. You just typing and shit. Go on now. Bye. With an emphasis in 20th century African American women writers in the Harlem Renaissance. So, I'm going to go now, because this fool is going to get on my desk again, and she's only up here because I'm talking to y'all. She does it every time. All right, y'all. Take care. I'm looking forward to seeing students in class tonight. If for some reason you purchased the class and you don't have a link, please let me know. If nobody shows up tonight, I'm just going to guess I'm going to teach it from the deck, because I want to go ahead and get this class rolling. Last week people couldn't make it, and I just want to make sure I get this class started. Okay? And yes, Jezebel's cute. She's interesting. She's a hood cat. She's real hood. Now she gone, but she loves attention, and she comes up like when I'm teaching class and bites my ankles and shit. Cat's crazy. Anyways, love, peace, Afro, grease, y'all stay black. Holla back. I'll talk to you soon.